Hello you guys, Miss Steele here. So this week we are talking about value, so the lightness or darkness of a color, and we're talking about form, which is whenever we take shapes and we give them almost like a body. We make them 3D. So for this, we're going to make our own little conversation hearts using form and using value because they really work together whenever we're creating things with form. So for this project, you're going to need paper, pencil and eraser, definitely some art tool basics, and then colored pencils work the best. So I would suggest colored pencils and a sharpener, and then if you would like, because we're making pattern backgrounds and for outlining, I have some markers. So I am going to move this stuff out of the way so we can get started with drawing our hearts with form. So to draw a heart first, I know it can be difficult, but practice helps. And they definitely don't have to be perfect, they just have to be yours. You want to go, and I'm going to do light until it's right, so I'm going to draw lightly. You want one side of the heart, so I go up, over, and then I round it back in. And then we're going to go for the other side of the heart, and we want it to match at least the best it can. So I'm bringing it, and I drew that line down the middle just so I can make for sure that they're even. So then I can erase this line in the middle, and then I'm going to press a little bit harder. And there is two different ways we can give our hearts form. I'm going to show you the two different ways. The first way is by adding a line right underneath at the bottom like that. And then I'm going to take it up and around until it touches like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to draw one more like this so you guys can see. So there is one, and I think I'm going to draw another one down here because we want to add in at least 4 around our paper. And I'm actually going to overlap some. So I'm starting out with the shape of my heart. And I think this side goes out a little bit more, so I'm going to make it go out a little bit more. Erase this line I don't need. And then again, at the bottom, adding that straight line like we did earlier. Pick this up so it can slide underneath so you can see better. So we have our line going down, and then we're going to go up and around and make it touch. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make one side lighter and one side darker, and then this be the medium tone of our value. I'm going to add some more in and show you another way that you can add form into your hearts. That's different than using this shape. Well, I guess it's the same heart shape, but different than adding it here at the bottom. I'm going to add one behind, right here. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger like that. And then I'm going to add it to the other side as well. Sometimes drawing the heart shape can be the hardest part. And then erase these lines I don't need. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow a similar step in adding a line here at the bottom. And then I'm actually going to bring it around like this. And then instead of adding it to the other side, I'm going to make it go like that. And maybe I'll round it out a little bit on the side here. So I'm going to show you that again and add one right here. So we have the shape of our heart. And now I'm going to bring a line down so I can bring it around like this. And if I wanted to add some on the other side, I could. And then I'm going to bring a line around. I think I want this one to kind of round out. So I'm going to show you it one more time on the back of the paper to make it even easier for both of them. So we have our first way that I showed you, whenever we bring a line down the middle, and then we bring it up the sides to make it 3D. And then we have our next way where we bring it from the side around. And then instead of a straight line, I think actually a curved line might look better. And then adding another line right here to the side. I'm going to show you one more time. A heart, a line down the middle, up the sides like that. You can bring it even higher if you want to. And then for our other one, we take a heart, and then we go up and around that, and then as well we add one to the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going through and adding some hearts into these, and then I'm going to get them outlined so I can color them in using value. So I got 6 scattered all throughout my paper. I could add in more if I wanted to. I think I'm going to have you guys do at least 4 or 5, but I did 6. So now I'm going to color this in using value so it makes more sense, it looks more 3D. To do that, you want to color in the main part of your heart using pretty normal pressure. The closer to the top of your colored pencil you hold it, the more pressure will be applied. The farther away you hold it, the less pressure will be applied. So we want to color this in, and we want to color it at a medium value, so just kind of normal amount of pressure. So I'm going to get this all colored in, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do for these 2 sides. So we got this colored in normal. So now we want to add a lighter value and a darker value to really make that form come to life. So I'm going to press extra hard on one side and then extra light on the other. So I'm pressing down harder like that, and it's going to make it have more form whenever we're playing around with the value of it. And then on this side, I'm going to press super light to see if I like that. Like that. If I wanted to, I could make both the sides darker, which I think I might do. But it's really up to you to check the values and decide whether it looks better with a lighter color, like a highlight, or a darker color, like this. I can go over my marker line with the colored pencil if I want to really make it stand out, those outlines, which can help with the form as well. I think I might blend this in a little bit over here so it's not so harsh. And we're going to do that same method over here on this green one. Like that. So now let's do it right here on this green one. I'm going to grab a green. Let's check on the back. I think maybe lime green or jade green would look the best. So I'm going to pull that out, and then we're going to color this together, and then I'll color the rest. So I'm going to start out by coloring in our edges actually first. And I'm going to press super hard so we can get that shadow, the darker value. And like I said, if you would rather, instead of making them both like the kind of shadowy darker, if you want to do one shadowy and one way lighter, that's up to you, but you want to have both of your sides either lighter or darker than your middle color. So now I'm going to color in the rest of this just with normal pressure using my colored pencils. Got some pencil shavings behind here. So I'm going to get this all colored in. And then maybe I want to do a pattern background, but I'm still deciding what I want to do for my pattern. And then my last step is going to be writing on top of the conversation hearts. Different things that I like. So I'm going to get these colored in, and then I will be back. All right, so I got this all colored in. My last step is going to be adding a pattern background to this, and then adding on words to these. So conversation hearts have little phrases or sayings on them. You can make up your own phrases or saying. They're usually written in like a dark red or maroon. So I think I'm going to use this maroon marker, and I'm going to add some on top. They can be spelt kind of crazy, like you are cute. Maybe another one I'll put just hello there. So what you put on your conversations hearts is up to you. And then you want to add a pattern background. I think I'm going to keep this video short, so I'm not going to add in my pattern background with you guys, but I think I'm going to do like sprinkles. I'm going to do like long flat ovals and then color it all in cream with the sprinkles so it looks super bright. But the important part is getting these on here. I went ahead and added 2 more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys are going to have to do at least 4. And I think these are going to look really nice. I'm going to get this finished up and take a picture of it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, your evening, your afternoon, and I will see you guys next time.